Hello, beautiful people out there in the world. How are you beautiful people feeling today? Beautiful people, I'd like to think that you beautiful people are feeling just fine. I am sitting out here in my car and it is storming. It is coming down. I just came from out there encouraging some beautiful people, causing people to smile as often as I like to, which is every day, so that they will wear their soul shining on their face, as I often say, in the form of a smile, beautiful people. It's a beautiful day, to be alive. It's a beautiful day to have your life, health, and your strength. Speaking of which, and I'd like to encourage somebody. I'd like to talk to the lonely, the depressed, the suicidal, the unhappy with your life, and unhappy with yourself, beautiful people. I have joy every day. I have peace every day. I feel really good about who I am and being myself every day. I mean, I know with what I do to encourage you beautiful people, I know I am in the right place because, as I say it, those beautiful people, excuse me, I'm taking a sip of lemonade. I just came from my favorite spot, Fire Wings. My biggest supporters, they support me and I love them. They're beautiful people. Every time I walk in there, they greet me with a smile, with kind words. They make me feel right at home, with them and the customers. I got to share love, kind words, and smiles with everybody. I shoot videos with them. But back to what I was saying, beautiful people. I have joy and I have peace every day, almost to a fault. And, I know, that I'm in the right place with what I'm doing. I love what I do. And I know that it's unfortunate that it's that way, but our brothers and sisters who have not yet established their identity and they're still trying to find themselves, they're still trying to figure themselves out, those, like yesterday, they try to hinder me, they try to stop me, they try to say things to distract me. And I know it's not meant for me to defend myself because I'm so honed in and locked in on loving you beautiful people and encouraging you all, until when they challenge me, with words or with things, I'm not at liberty or neither am I in a position really to jump to defense because I'm so honed in and distracted, and so I let them know, you know, um, that it's my primary focus, is to love, to strengthen, and encourage. And whatever it is you're talking about, if it's not meant to be or designed to do that, this is not a conversation that I want to engage in or having if it's not about love, kind words, and smiles, because I know everybody needs it. I know it's the medicine for what ails you. But I understand also, beautiful people, that when love, kind words, and smiles coming from me as a man, from a human, from someone who loves you and cares about how you think and how you feel, when I know that I've gone the last mile of the way or it has, reached its limit or have reached that point, where love, kind words, and smiles, as far as me goes, has, reached that fork in the road, have reached that point, where, with the extent of what your challenges are and what you need, I've gone as far as I can go. I encourage you, beautiful people. I've said this before. When kind words and smiles has gone as far as it could go, I believe that man's extremity is God's opportunity, and I believe that that's the opportune time for your beautiful selves to, get on your knees and pray the perfect and the perfect and the healthiest relationship, that, the most perfect relationship And in order to have a healthy relationship, you have to be open, honest, and you have to be truthful and sincere. You know, with regard to the relationship that you're in or the person or persons that you're talking to, for there to be total and complete results. And you have to be totally and completely honest and sincere and faithful to achieve that optimal goal and to receive what you need, you know, so that the challenges and contentions that you're faced with, you know, the walls of those challenges will come tumbling down. And I encourage you, the depressed, the lonely, the suicidal, those people who are unhappy with themselves and their lives. Yes, I'm grateful and thankful that I'm blessed to put these videos out every day, every other day, you know, 4 or 5 days or 6 days a week, however many days there are, that as often as you beautiful people are available to watch them, to encourage you. But I also know my limits, and I also know that I am just a man, and which is why in this very moment I'm being honest and truthful with you. Because I want you to be that way with yourself. And I want you to be that way with Jesus Christ when you're on your knees praying. You know, move pride out the way. You know, reach out and touch the hem of his garment. You know, when you've gone as far as you can go with everything that you've gone, as far as you can go with, you know, and you've tried everything else, you know, and nothing seems to touch that challenge or that contention from right where you are with what you are faced with. Have an experience, and don't be ashamed or embarrassed or intimidated to do so, to have an experience that you've never had before. I mean, people, you've tried everything else, and people try, and you often hear people say, I'll try anything once. I won't. I'm not going to try anything and everything once. I'm not going to do it. But I encourage you to do that, because then you will be eating from a table that you've never gotten full from before. You know, you will have a level of food going down in your digestive system, in your digestive tract that you've never had to experience, you know, in the way that it would unravel and unfold, you know, for what you need to be pleased and to overcome and to move out and far beyond from where you are to where you need to be. I mean, I'll still be there. I'm still going to love you. I'm still going to encourage you, beautiful people. We still family. If nobody told your beautiful self today they love you, I love you. But I also understand and also know when I need to, in that regard, if it's not giving you in its completion and in its entirety, love, kind words, and smiles coming from me, if it's not, but your beautiful self still coming back for more, which is good, that means you need more than what I have to offer. And I'm okay with that. I encourage you, I implore your beautiful selves to get on your knees and pray and talk to Jesus Christ and be sincere and be honest. Well, you might say, well, I don't believe in Jesus Christ. I never have an experience with him before, and I don't know whether or not he exists. Well, it's time to find out. It's time to find out whether or not he does for yourself or he doesn't. If you should choose, according to your own free will, to have an experience that you never had before. And once the results are in, if you're honest, faithful, and sincere, and open and talking to him like I'm talking to you about now, then you're going to know for yourself. And then everybody else that knows you is going to know. Because you'll be a changed person and you will no longer be that person, that same person again. I love you and have a smiling day.